Mẹ mình sưởng cẩn.
What if I told you some animals are so bizarre they seem almost unreal? Get ready for a jaw-dropping journey through nature's rarest wonders. From a three-headed frog to a white tiger like no other, these creatures defy expectations. You won't believe these one-in-a-thousand-year animals actually exist.
The two outside eyes are the ones that see, so he actually I imagine he would see like a horse sees.
Number 19. Mutant pig. In 2018, a village in southeast China was left speechless when a pig gave birth to a piglet, unlike any other. It had an elephant-like trunk on its forehead and a face resembling a human. The frail newborn struggled to breathe and twitched weakly before passing away just 2 days later. The rare sight, captured on camera in Jiangmen, Guangdong province, was likely caused by holoprosencephaly, a birth defect that prevents the brain from dividing properly. While its appearance was unsettling, cases like this serve as a reminder of nature's unpredictability and the strange genetic mutations that sometimes occur. Number 18. Cyclops goat. In a small village in Assam, India, an unusual goat was born on May 10, 2017. Capturing the attention of locals, it had a single, oversized eye in the middle of its forehead, a rare condition known as cyclopia. This birth defect occurs when the brain fails to divide into two hemispheres, resulting in one large central eye instead of two separate ones. The goat's abnormalities didn't stop there. It had only one fully developed ear, no proper nose, and lacked eyelids or eyelashes, leaving its single eye unprotected. Its jaws were small and underdeveloped, missing several teeth, while its tongue stuck out to the side, adding to its striking appearance. Cyclopia is part of a broader disorder called holoprosencephaly, and animals born with it rarely survive more than a day. Yet this little goat defied expectations, living for more than a week. Its unusual features and unexpected survival made it a local sensation, with villagers gathering to see the rare sight, one that blurred the line between reality and ancient myth. Number 17. Unicorn puppy. In 2019, an abandoned puppy with an unusual feature captured hearts worldwide, a tiny extra tail growing right on his forehead. Just 10 weeks old, he was rescued by Max Mission, a Missouri shelter dedicated to pets with special needs. The staff named him Narwhal, but online he quickly became known as the unicorn puppy. Veterinarians examined Narwhal and found that the extra tail wasn't attached to anything vital, didn't cause pain, and sadly couldn't wag. It was purely cosmetic, just a quirky addition that made him stand out. The rescue described him as the coolest puppy ever. Experts suspect his second tail might be the result of a parasitic twin, a rare occurrence where a partially developed twin leaves behind extra body parts. While uncommon, cases like Narwhal's remind us of nature's strange surprises. Now a playful and curious dog, Narwhal continues to charm everyone he meets. His unique look not only made him famous, but also helped bring attention to rescue animals in need of loving homes. Number 16. Lamb with 5 legs. A farmer got an unexpected surprise in 2017 when a lamb named Forrest was born with an extra leg. Unlike most lambs, he had 4 normal legs and a shorter 5th limb hanging from his side. The extra leg didn't touch the ground, but it didn't affect his ability to run, drink, or play. His owner was fascinated by the rare occurrence, noting that even the other lambs seemed curious. A vet confirmed Forrest was completely healthy, with the extra limb being a harmless developmental quirk. Despite his unusual appearance, Forrest thrived, proving that being different didn't slow him down. Number 15. The two-headed calf. At first, Annabelle seemed like any other newborn calf, but a second glance revealed something astonishing. She had 2 faces. This rare condition, called diprosopus, occurs when an embryo partially splits, resulting in duplicated facial features. It's so uncommon that it happens in only 1 out of 400 million births. News of Annabelle's arrival spread quickly, attracting reporters eager to document the extraordinary sight. Despite her uniqueness, Annabelle faced serious challenges. Her 2 heads made it difficult for her to stand, and she couldn't nurse from her mother, who remained nearby, visiting her regularly. The farm owners stepped in, feeding her milk by bottle 4 times a day. When one mouth drank, the other moved as well. Breathing was a struggle, and the weight of her heads limited her movement. A veterinarian examined her but sadly confirmed there was nothing that could be done. Though Annabelle's life was brief, she left a lasting impact on those who cared for her, serving as a reminder of nature's rare and sometimes heartbreaking wonders. Number 14. Calf with smiley face. Most cows blend into the herd, but Happy was born to stand out. This Holstein calf, born on March 10, 2023, at Bellbrook Holstein's farm in Ripplebrook, West Gippsland, has something truly special. 3 spots on his side that form a perfect smiley face. Farm owner Barry Costa had seen cattle with heart-shaped or number-like markings before, but never anything as cheerful as this. At first, he and his wife planned to keep Happy as a pet, letting him roam the farm as their personal lawnmower. But Happy's journey took a surprising turn. Instead of staying on the farm, he found a new home at Lardner Park, a massive event space known for hosting festivals and concerts. The park purchased him for $10,000, with all proceeds donated to West Gippsland Hospital. Now, Happy enjoys life as Lardner Park's official mascot, roaming 300 acres and spreading smiles wherever he goes. With his rare markings and friendly nature, he's proof that sometimes joy appears in the most unexpected places, even on the side of a cow. Number 13. Octogoat. A farmer in Croatia was left speechless when he witnessed something truly bizarre. In the quiet village of Kučevo, Zoran Poparic's goat gave birth, but one of the kids was nothing like the others. With 8 legs and both male and female organs, the little goat seemed almost unreal. Doubting his own eyes, Zoran called a neighbor to confirm what he was seeing. Veterinarians later explained that the goat, soon nicknamed Octogoat, had absorbed an undeveloped twin while still in the womb. It was born alongside 2 healthy siblings, but its extra limbs made life difficult. Its fragile legs couldn't support its weight, preventing it from standing or walking properly. Experts didn't expect Octogoat to survive long, predicting it might not make it past the first week. Even if it did, they doubted it would live beyond a couple of years. Despite the bleak outlook, Zoran hoped to keep it as a pet if it defied the odds. What ultimately happened to Octogoat remains a mystery, leaving behind a strange but unforgettable story of nature's unpredictability. Number 12. Kenny the White Tiger. Kenny didn't look like other tigers. His jaw was misaligned, and he had a mental disability. In 2000, he and his brother Willie were rescued by Turpentine Creek Wildlife Reserve in Arkansas. While Kenny's face was deformed, Willie, an orange tiger, was cross-eyed. Both were victims of inbreeding, born to sibling parents forced to mate by a breeder attempting to produce a perfect white tiger. White tigers don't exist naturally. Selective breeding often results in genetic defects, like cleft palates, club feet, and weak immune systems. Many don't survive, but Kenny lived longer than most before passing away from cancer in 2008. Number 11. The Bipedal Dog. Faith's journey wasn't an easy one from the start. Born with a brain defect, her front legs never developed properly, leaving her unable to walk. Her mother, a stray dog, rejected her and even attempted to harm her. That's when 17-year-old Reuben Stringfellow found her and brought her to his mother, Jude. Faith's challenges didn't end there. Her front legs weakened further and had to be amputated, and many, including veterinarians, suggested putting her down. But Jude refused to give up. With just her 2 back legs, Faith learned to stand, hop, and eventually walk using peanut butter as a reward. What was even more remarkable was that Faith didn't just walk, she walked upright, like a person. Her story spread worldwide, and she became a symbol of resilience. Faith met celebrities, appeared on The Oprah Show, and visited military bases, where she inspired countless wounded soldiers. She was even named an honorary sergeant by the US Army. Faith passed away in 2014, but her legacy continues to inspire people everywhere. Number 10. Selfie Dog. Some dogs become famous for their tricks, others for their looks. But Lucy stole the spotlight without even trying. She's a pit bull terrier mix with a truly one-of-a-kind feature, a perfect replica of her own face imprinted on her left ear. The unusual marking, complete with eyes, a nose and a mouth, looks like she's carrying a tiny portrait of herself wherever she goes. Lucy was rescued by Lollipop Farm, an animal shelter, but her special marking initially went unnoticed. It wasn't until a visitor pointed it out that the staff realized just how unique she was. When photos of her selfie ear hit the internet, she became an instant sensation. But Lucy isn't just about appearances, she's a laid-back, lovable companion. Her owner describes her as a total couch potato who adores snuggling and lazy afternoons with her family. Her distinctive look may have made her an internet star, but it's her sweet, gentle nature that truly makes her unforgettable. Number 9. Henry the Strange. At first, Henry seemed like any other octopus at Blackpool Sea Life, blending in with the rest. But when he latched onto the glass of his tank, something unusual became clear. He only had 6 tentacles instead of the usual 8. Henry had been caught off the coast of Wales, transferred to a local zoo, and eventually moved to the aquarium with 7 other octopuses. No one had noticed his missing limbs until that moment. Unlike most octopuses, which can regrow lost tentacles, Henry had no gaps where new ones could form. This meant he wasn't injured. He was born this way. After searching online and reaching out to experts, aquarium staff realized they had never seen anything like him before. He became the first recorded hexapus. Though some joked that he was named after King Henry VIII, his name simply fit with his unique trait. Despite his rarity, Henry behaved like any other octopus, gliding through the water with ease, just with a little less to work with. Number 8. Three-eyed snake. In 2019, wildlife rangers in Australia stumbled upon something truly bizarre: a snake with 3 eyes. While patrolling near Humpty Doo, a town southeast of Darwin, they spotted a young carpet python with an extra eye right in the middle of its forehead. Curious about the rare deformity, they took the snake for an X-ray. Instead of 2 skulls fused together, the scan revealed a single skull with an additional eye socket. Experts believed it was a natural mutation that occurred during development rather than the result of environmental factors. Carpet pythons are common in Australia, but Monty, as the rangers nicknamed him, was just 16 inches long. Despite his unusual condition, the extra eye was functional. Snakes with such deformities rarely survive, making Monty's existence all the more remarkable. Photos of him quickly went viral, leaving scientists and the public fascinated by nature's strange surprises. Number 7. Squittens. At first glance, squittens don't look like ordinary cats. With short front legs and an upright stance, they almost resemble squirrels. This led to the myth that they were some kind of cat-squirrel hybrid. In reality, their unusual limbs are caused by a genetic condition called radial hyperplasia, RH, which affects the development of their front legs. The impact of RH varies. Some squittens can still use their front legs, hopping like rabbits. Others rely mostly on their back legs, using their tails for balance, much like kangaroos. In the most extreme cases, they move entirely on their hind legs, making them look even more like squirrels. Beyond their unique appearance, squittens face real challenges. Climbing is difficult, and coming down is even trickier, especially from trees or stairs. Some even descend backward for extra stability. Often called dinosaur cats or kangaroo cats, squittens may move differently, but they adapt well to their surroundings. With a little extra care, they live happy, playful lives just like any other cat. Number 6. Smallest horse. Not every horse grows up to be a towering beauty. Some stay incredibly small, like Einstein. Unlike most ponies that weigh a few hundred pounds, Einstein is closer in size to a large dog. Born in New Hampshire on April 22, 2010, he entered the world at just 6 pounds and 14 inches tall, making him the tiniest newborn horse ever recorded. For perspective, a full-sized horse can weigh over 1,000 pounds, and even miniature horses typically reach around 200 pounds. Einstein, however, barely hits 80 pounds. Despite his small stature, he's perfectly healthy. Many miniature horses with dwarfism suffer from serious health issues, but Einstein doesn't have those concerns. However, at just 2 months old, he faced a life-threatening challenge, a spinal cord injury. Thanks to groundbreaking surgery, he made a full recovery, proving that even the tiniest horse can have an enormous spirit. A horse as unique as Einstein doesn't come around often. The chances of another mini horse being this tiny are almost non-existent, making him truly one of a kind. Number 5. The dog with two noses. Most dogs have one nose, but Toby was born with two. This Australian shepherd was found roaming the streets of Fresno, California in 2014. Rescuers took him in, unsure if anyone would adopt a dog with such an unusual feature. That's when Todd Ray stepped in. Known for his love of unique animals, Ray didn't hesitate to bring Toby home. He already cared for several extraordinary pets, including a two-legged Chihuahua and a five-legged miniature Doberman Pinscher. Veterinarians confirmed that Toby's double nose was a harmless birth defect. It didn't affect his breathing or health, it just made him stand out. Since his adoption, Toby has been a popular attraction at Ray's Animal Showcase, drawing curious visitors eager to meet the dog with two noses. While some might see his condition as strange, Toby's loving personality and playful energy prove that being different can be a wonderful thing. Number 4. Fish with two mouths. Catching a fish is always exciting, but reeling in one with two mouths, that's something no angler expects. While fishing in New York, Debbie Geddes felt a strong pull on her line. Expecting a big catch, she was completely unprepared for what surfaced. A lake trout with not one, but two mouths. The sight left her and her husband stunned. The lower mouth had been hooked, while the upper one appeared normal. Beneath it, a large opening led straight into the fish's body. Despite its bizarre appearance, the trout seemed perfectly healthy and was still actively trying to eat. Geddes, who normally follows catch-and-release fishing, took a few photos of the unusual creature before letting it go. As for why the fish looked this way, theories started swirling. Some thought it was a birth defect, while others blamed environmental pollution. Geddes herself suspected a past injury from another angler. Experts from the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation later weighed in, suggesting it was likely a rare but natural biological anomaly. Something strange, yet not impossible in nature. Number 3. Frank and Louie. A cat with two faces might sound unbelievable, but Frank and Louie was living proof that such things exist. Born with a rare condition called diprosopia, he had one head, two faces, and three eyes. This mutation, which causes parts of the face to duplicate, is so uncommon that cats like him are known as Janus cats, named after the two-faced Roman god. Most Janus cats don't survive past a few days, but Frank and Louie defied the odds. On September 8, 2011, he turned 12 and earned a spot in the Guinness World Records as the longest living cat of his kind. Despite his unique appearance, he had just one brain, and his largest middle eye didn't function. He ate using Frank's mouth, since Louie's lacked a lower jaw and a working esophagus. Frank and Louie lived an incredible 15 years, far longer than expected for a Janus cat. His story became a rare example of resilience, proving that even nature's rarest creations can thrive. Number 2. Clade the Cyclops. The birth of a one-eyed Bengal kitten left everyone speechless. Named Clade the Cyclops, he was born in a veterinarian's operating room after his mother struggled with labor. Unlike his littermates, he had only one eye in the middle of his face, no nose and no eyelids. Without a nose, Clade couldn't breathe properly, and he passed away shortly after birth. His owners, though heartbroken, knew keeping him alive would have been cruel. They shared his story online, and it quickly spread. While his life was brief, Clade's unusual appearance fascinated people worldwide, ensuring his memory lived on. Number 1. Frog with three heads. A shocking discovery in 2004 left a nursery in the UK buzzing with curiosity. A student arriving at Green Umbrella Nursery noticed something unusual in the garden. What looked like three frogs huddled together. But when it jumped, the truth became clear. It was a single frog with three heads and 6 legs. The staff placed the frog in a tank for observation, but by the next morning it had mysteriously disappeared. Experts suggested the deformity could have been caused by pollution, parasites, or genetic mutation. Some locals speculated it might be linked to a nearby nuclear power station, though no evidence confirmed this theory. Nature never ceases to amaze us with its rare and extraordinary creatures. Which one surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more.